Hey guys, what's up? So Tim is showing you how to get the full 1000 Gs in Arrowstorm Ascendant. So first off, this game is available for Windows and for Xbox. You can buy it twice and get double the achievements. So this game actually was very buggy when the developer first released it, but he did manage to patch most of the bugs. Also, he did make it a lot easier. So when I recorded this, the patch wasn't quite available yet. I think it got updated next day or two, but I wasn't aware of it, and yeah, I didn't wait for it because I wasn't exactly sure. So the hard way of doing this game was actually going through a normal mode and pretty much completing I don't know how much waves exactly, but it felt like 30 or 40 waves, and then you face the last boss. The bosses are pretty easy, but the enemies, a lot of them spawn when you get after the first boss. But yeah, the last boss is really easy. You just stand on one side and keep shooting him. So there's actually a lot easier way of now of completing this game. So yes, you can click on the practice mode. And if you notice your achievements are not popping, when you click start, after you guys start the game on the practice mode, click start, and then you guys can see on the bottom it will say practice or aim assist or whatever it says down there. Make sure you guys turn that on, and then you should be locking achievements, or achievements should be locking as you play it. It's also I think you could do 10 minutes, but before it was very challenging, like the normal way, and it would take you probably 25 minutes if you're really good, or up to an hour or two. So, and also you just press Y when you first start, it will automatically shoot for you, and you're pretty much gonna be dodging the enemies. So just do the practice mode way; it's a lot easier. But if you want a challenge, then the way I show you is going through a normal. You see, there's a lot of enemies. So this game isn't too bad. When you first play it, it might come up a little difficult. In the practice mode, you guys can still die, but the enemies are a lot weaker, so it's a lot easier if you do the practice mode. And but if you do the normal mode, it's gonna be a lot more challenging. So yeah, when I first started this, when you first play it for the first time on normal mode, it's actually really hard. You probably won't beat it the first time, and then you can unlock more upgrades, and the upgrades are pretty much available as different cards. So you can see that you can choose cards. I can kind of walk us through which cards to choose from, but you don't really need to if you do the practice mode, because it's supposedly a lot more easier than the normal mode that I'm doing it as right now. So a lot of the times you get a card upgrade. You see whatever card you get on the top left of your screen, and you can buy characters or whatever. The characters just pretty much, they do the same thing. They just start off with a certain ability that you guys see it as. The last character is 500 coins, and it starts off with the ability to respawn. So pretty much you get one life to respawn. I believe how it works is that time you get that card, you get 5 times, you match it out. So you start at 20% at one time, and you get 2 or 3 times, it goes up 20% each time with its health. And yeah, so you can kind of read to what each one does. Once you get all your pretty much your cards matched, you can then get this. You can then choose more health or more armor or whatever you guys want. On practice mode, I believe you do get unlimited rolls, which also makes it a lot easier because you click start and you actually can see what two upgrades match. That gives you a special upgrade, which makes the game 20 times easier. So at a random time, it's gonna pop a little golden not chest, but a golden trophy thing. And you click on that, or you collect it, and then it allows you to do two of your match upgrades combined, and you can fuse them together to get an ultimate upgrade, which makes the game way easier. So yeah, that's something that you have to do. Also for an achievement, you have to get that as well. But enemies just randomly drop it, which I show you in this video. But yeah, so you see I'm facing off these enemies. It is pretty hard, but like I said, in the practice mode, it's gonna be a lot easier. But that right there, that golden thing right here. So you see when you pick it up, you can fuse two whatever you have matched. You can fuse it together. You can see exactly in the main menu what upgrade you want to get to fuse them together. But I just pretty much ran through with it. I YOLO'd it, and I think I pressed B by accident. But when you kill them again, you get the upgrade again. If you do go out of it by accident, there you go. See, they drop it again. So don't worry if you cancel by accident, but just click on two of them, and then if something does pop up in the middle, you can fuse it. If not, just click reset and keep clicking two random ones until a question mark or whatever comes in the middle, where you can then click on fuse. All right, so these two match. I didn't know what it was. I just clicked on fuse. You get achievement when you do actually first collect it, but then you can choose which one you want. Also, like I said, the game is still kind of buggy. I think the developer just made a recent patch to this after I recorded this video. But one of the bugs I had was on the Windows version. After I beat the first boss, I collected the chest, and then I think the enemies weren't respond. Oh, the game froze for me, so then I had to restart all the way from the beginning. And then there's sometimes where the enemies just don't respawn at all. If the enemies don't respawn automatically, then unfortunately you just have to start back from the beginning. But since they did update it with the practice mode, it should be a lot easier. But before, this was a pain because I was doing it on normal mode, and it's a lot harder. I want to show you one of these waves. Look at this, right? This is like one of the waves. Like, look how many enemies there are. Like, it's crazy. But I would definitely recommend getting like the aerobatics one where you could like jump multiple times, and there's another one where I think like the vampire one where like you keep shooting enemies, your health automatically regenerates. That's a good one as well. The damage ones are pretty good, like shooting more arrows and then having it go through the enemies, especially when there's a lot of enemies, so that's definitely a helpful one. There's one that explodes when it hits the enemies, that helps too. It generates like area damage. But yeah, you pretty much just want to like get yourself in a comfortable routine where you're dodging the attacks and you keep firing them as well. Because if you don't buy the upgrade where it goes through the enemies or go through their bullets, then it's gonna be a lot harder. Because every time you shoot and they shoot, it actually cancels each other out. But that upgrade allows it to go through those bullets, their bullets, and actually hit the enemies. So the more you play this, it's really easy. Like I said, if you just want an easy completion, just do practice mode. So, like I said, the developer did patch an update to fix a lot of the bugs, but this is one bug that I actually encountered while playing the game. So, I actually got two upgrades together where I had unlimited aerobatics, so like unlimited jumping. I got like the little fuse box thing. So, I actually kept clicking A, and I got all the way in the top of the screen. As you can see, pretty much like I can still get hit somewhat, but with my upgrade, I regenerate health automatically because I'm killing enemies so fast. This is also one like the bugs and kind of glitch in the games. But I'm not going to show you because, like, yes, it makes it a lot easier. But then I got screwed over because I don't know why or what happened or if it was a coincidence. But after I defeat these enemies, the enemies for the next round do not respawn at all. I'm not sure if it's because like I was on top of the map. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it. Also, I noticed that if you fly all the way to the top or keep jumping on all the way to the top right of the map or top left, there's actually like a little ledge where you can just sit there and you won't come back down, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I'm just double tapping. Well, I keep clicking A as fast as I can, or tapping A as fast as I can, and I'm all the way in the top of the screen as you can see, killing the enemies. But yeah, the enemies actually stop respawning, which is kind of crazy. So that's another bad bug. But I think the developer did fix that bug. So yeah, as you can see right here, the enemies are all dead, and there's no more enemies respawning. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and there's nothing I can do because enemies aren't respawning. So unfortunately, I would have to restart all the way from the beginning. So that's why it took me like close to 2 hours to complete the Windows and the Xbox version because I know about the easy mode, and also because of the glitches and bugs in the game, which made it longer. But overall, it's a really short and easy completion since he fits most of the bugs, and since there's also a practice mode, which is pretty much like an easy mode for the game. But yeah, you can see this is a glitch because enemies aren't respawning, so I have to restart the game, unfortunately. So another bug I found was that on the Windows version, it gave me this upgrade and it would not let me exit out the screen, so I had to restart again from the beginning. And the last bug for this video I'm going to show you is that I encountered while playing this game is that it gave me like the gold thing where I confused the two upgrades together, but it like the gameplay was still continuing in the background, so I couldn't see like half the screen, and I was actually unable to control that. So I had to like pause the game, unpause it, and then actually got rid of it. So luckily that fixed it. So I think from watching other people, you don't have to complete the final boss. I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure, but I know one of the achievements is facing the final boss. So on normal mode, I faced the final boss finally, which felt like forever. But I'm gonna show you guys pretty much just how to beat the final boss in case you do need to beat the final boss. So definitely the easiest boss or enemy in the whole game. So don't stand below him like I did because it's my first time facing him. But you want to stand like the left or right side and just pretty much it's auto aiming for you. So just dodge the attacks. So that's why I say don't stand in the middle because they burn. He spits fire out of his mouth. So stand on the right or the left side, and then it's going to sit there and automatically shoot for you. And depending on your upgrades that you chose, it will be either really quick or it might take a minute or two. But still, it's really easy. So just sit there, and when they shoot, just dodge the attacks. And other than that, just sit below one of its hands on the left or right side, and that's really it. And then eventually, the last boss will be defeated, and you will get your achievement. And just like that, we got the achievement for defeating the last boss. So that should be the last achievement, guys. And after that, you can just pretty much click on home. But here I actually show you the main menu and the upgrades you guys can buy. And yeah, that's about it. So click on home after you guys beat the boss. That's really it. That's the last boss. And you see I did buy the Dragon Slayer. Not that the enemy, I mean, not that the character matters too much, but they start with a certain upgrade. If you're interested in an upgrade, you can just start with it. So it gives you a little advantage, I guess, but still it counts as one of your 6 or 8 of the upgrades. Here you can actually buy some of the upgrades that you don't get unless you buy them. So it was a little misleading because I thought the upgrades automatically apply to you, but they don't. They're just upgrades that you can actually buy or or choose from when it comes up as like the selection to choose from. But that's really it, guys. And then yeah, we can just click
Yeah,
on
I'm ready.
start a new game
I
or
can go
start a
shower
game
now.
when we are playing this for the first time. But yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next one.
What?